Hello students, let's begin the second part of the chapter My Financial Career. We have studied up to here when the manager got irritated at the small deposit. He called the accountant and asked him to open an account for $56 for the new customer. Here accountant said him good morning. I rose. A big iron door stood open at the side of the room. Good morning. Then narrator also said good morning, I said, and stepped into the safe. Come out, said the manager coldly. Coldly means in an unfriendly manner, and showed me the other way. I went up to the accountant's wicket and poked the ball of money at him. With a quick convulsive movement, as if I were doing a conjuring trick, my face was ghastly pale. Convulsive means jerky and uncontrolled, and conjuring means magic trick. Ghastly means alarming or inspiring horror. Pale means very light. The narrator went to the accountant's counter and threshold his whole $56. Here I said deposit it. The tone of the word seemed to mean let us do this painful thing while the fit is on us. He took the money and gave it to another clerk. He made me write the sum on a slip and sign my name in a book. I no longer knew what I was doing. The bank swam before my eyes. Is it deposited? I asked in a hollow, vibrating voice. It is, said the accountant. Then I want to draw a check. The accountant coldly gave the money to another clerk. The clerk made him write the sum on a slip and sign a register. Some strange fear seized the narrator. The bank swims before his eyes. He asked the clerk if his money was deposited. The clerk affirmed it, but the narrator has a doubt. My idea was to draw out $6 of it for present use. Someone gave me a checkbook through a wicket and someone else began telling me how to write it out. The people in the bank had impression that I was an invalid millionaire. I wrote something on the check and thrust it in at the clerk. He looked at it. What? Are you drawing it all out again? He asked in surprise. People in the bank thought that he was a invalid. Invalid means expired. Millionaire means a person whose material wealth is valued at more than $1 million. The narrator wrote the check and gave it to the clerk. The clerk looked at him in surprise and asked him if he wanted to withdraw the entire deposit. Then I realized that I had written 56 instead of 6. I was too far gone to reason now. I had a feeling that it was impossible to explain the thing. All the clerk had stopped writing to look at me. Reckless with misery, I had plunged. Yes, the whole thing. You withdraw your money from the bank. Every cent of it. Are you not going to deposit anymore? Said the clerk, astonished. Never. An idiot hope struck me that they might think something had insulted me while I was writing the check and that I had changed my mind. I made a wretched attempt to look like a man with a fearfully quick temper. The clerk prepared to pay the money. How will you have it? He said. What? How will you have it? Oh, I caught the meaning and answered without even trying to think in 50s. He gave me a $50 bill and the 6. He asked dryly. In 6s, I said. He gave it to me and I rushed out. As the big door swung behind me, I caught the echo of a roar of laughter that went up to the ceiling of the bank. Since then, I bank no more. I keep my money in cash in my trouser pocket and my savings in silver dollar in a sock. The narrator was shocked to know that he had written $56 instead of $6. All the clerks stopped their work and looked at him. The narrator felt miserable at his foolishness, but he did not want to lose his self-respect. So he said that he wanted to withdraw his entire deposit and would never deposit any money. He hoped that the bank people would think that his horseman's rough action was due to some insult. The clerk asked how he would have the money. The narrator wanted him in 50s. The clerk gave him $50 currency note. He asked the man dryly, in dry manner, how he would have the remaining $6. The narrator said that he wanted it in 6. He got it and hurried out of the bank. There was a roar. Roar means loud sound of laughter at his foolish behavior. The shameful experience scared narrator. He never again went to any bank. He kept his cash in his trouser means pant pocket, and his saving in silver dollar in a sock. Up to here we have studied the lesson over. Now you read the chapter once more. Get all hard words, write in one notebook and try to write question answer of your own. Thank you. Have a nice day.